Hey, it's Kyle here with another top 5 video, and this time round I thought I'd run you through my top 5 anime style games that I recommend, which is basically my top 5 anime games. Now, just as a warning, I've never actually finished a Persona game, so I do apologise, there's no Persona game on the list. So feel free to slate me in the comments, dislike the video if you want it, I don't care. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So at number 5 is Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Dana, an action role-playing game set on a mysterious deserted island. You play as Adel Christian, a famous adventurer, and after being attacked by a giant monster at sea you find yourself on the island. And also as Dana in Adel's dreams, who was part of a civilization who once lived on the island. This game was so intriguing right from the start. I loved how you had to search the island for survivors and build your castaway village. You really get a sense of community which is not often felt in games. The combat is good, albeit a bit of a button masher, and the beast raids are pretty cool and challenging. As for the story, it is a very mysterious and engaging one that takes many twists and turns and involves lovable characters throughout. So I do have fond memories of Lacrimosa of Dana, and I would definitely recommend it. On to number 4 now, and it is Xenoblade Chronicles, the definitive edition. Now this game really is part of a special franchise to me. You of course play as Shulk as he wields the Monado in another action RPG on the Bionis and the Mechonis. It is a wonderful adventure with jaw-dropping settings and incredible music. The combat is fun, especially when upgrading the Monado. It makes you feel powerful as hell. I also really like the characters, especially with some of the humorous moments, and most of all the story was told very well. Even with some of the heartbreaking moments, it just all fits together so well. And the ending to the main story caps it all off for me, no spoilers of course, but it is truly amazing and it's a real feel good game to play. So definitely give it a go. So let's go to number 3 now, and it is Fire Emblem Three Houses. As I've said previously, I had never played a strategy RPG game before, but I'm so glad I did. It's a game with a tremendous amount of replayability due to the 4 story paths. The whole story path thing in games sometimes makes no sense, but in Three Houses they did it perfectly, and I'll be playing it for years to come. Three Houses also has a wide range of characters to get to know and teach as you play as a professor at Garrick Mark Monastery. The strategy elements are so fun as well. I mean, the level of satisfaction you get after striking an enemy is amazing, which I didn't think was possible in strategy games beforehand. Even just talking about it now makes me want to go and play it. I also love the anime style cutscenes, they are made so beautifully, and wow, the music is out of this world. So with all that said, go out and buy Three Houses, it is a wonderful game to play. In second place is Astral Chain, a stylish action game and a new IP in 2019. This game was my 2019 Game of the Year with Three Houses just behind. And not just because of the anime intro, although I did love that, but mainly because of the combat. The combat is insanely good. It feels so clean and satisfying once you get into your rhythm fighting off the Chimera. Your weapons are called legions, who have their own abilities and skill trees which add even more ways to stylishly defeat enemies. I mean, I don't see how Platinum Games could improve on it in a possible sequel, but I'm sure they will give it a good go. Also, the art style, the music, the lore and the story were all out of the top drawer in my opinion. It was like they made the game just for me in all honesty. So I cannot speak highly enough for this game, so yeah, don't sleep on it. And at number 1 is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This game is special. You play as Rex, who becomes the driver of the Aegis, who aims to make it to Elysium on top of the world tree. Everything about this game hits all the right spots for me. It's actually hard to put into words how much I love this game, it's that good. Just like Xenoblade Chronicles, the definitive edition, it has some jaw-dropping environments with insane music to immerse you into the world. The combat is bloody challenging actually, and to be truthful it took me half the game to fully understand it. But once I did, it was massively rewarding. Also, the characters are even more lovable and memorable than the first Xenoblade. The story hit me harder, especially the ending. Wow, no story has affected me like that before. I was like, what have I just witnessed? What a game, what a game. If you like anime style games, this should be number one on your list to play. I would recommend all of the 5 games I've mentioned, but Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is special. Play it and you will not regret it. Well, that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and you maybe might play one of my recommendations. Don't forget to like, subscribe and see you soon.
Get off me! To you!
Right in the... Take this, bubble! That's not good.
Hereupon! Hereupon! Fight back!
Hereupon, chop chop. Hereupon, go forth. Hereupon, get up.
Hereupon, make Numbon proud!
Silence! I introduce to you this year's legendary Hereupon, Ricky!
New hum friends, meet this year's legendary Hereupon Ricky. Ricky live to serve.